I'm here at an Orthodox monastery. I've been living with the monks, praying with the monks, eating with the monks, and also working and seeing the discipline and routine that the monks live day by day. And it's really taught me that even someone who doesn't focus on money has a structured routine and also has a very strong discipline to follow that routine, but also go beyond that. Every single day, the monks wake up at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, no later. As right now, I see monks are starting going to a few chapels that they have here, and they spend some more time praying just until about today will be 7:40, and all the monks will gather together in the monastery church along with visitors and pilgrims just like me to worship together. But that's not it for praying and worship for them. After the church today, everyone's gonna start working for 3, 4 hours up till lunchtime. After the 7:40 church service will probably last 3, 4 hours. Then until lunchtime comes, they'll have about a 5-minute lunch. They have it very set. No one talks. The monks aren't allowed to talk to each other when they eat. They're focused on not only what they're eating, but also a monk is reading Holy Scripture and fulfilling us with spiritual food when we're eating our physical food. And in about 5 minutes, and last night when I was having dinner with them, about 5 minutes into it, they rang a bell, everyone got up, said a little prayer, then they were all done eating. It really amazed me how the monks were able to focus on their food and eat all of it in about 5 minutes. One of the other pilgrims here was asking one of the younger monks here, he's about 29 years old, I believe. He asked him, what's the hardest part about being a monk? And he said, right now it's not hard at all, but when I first came here, that transition period, it was the hardest. And I was really reflecting on that last night. And I thought it was only hard because before that, in the life we live as people who aren't monks, we're not even Christian or not even religious at all. We all live a life of non-discipline. We wake up when we want to, we eat when we want to, and we do anything when we want to. But when you become a monk and you have that monk-like discipline and routine, you're forced. You have a duty to wake up at the same exact time every single morning, very early. You pray with the brotherhood, and at every time on the schedule, 7:40 a.m., everyone's going into the church, no matter what. They're going to pray to God. After that, they're going to have their obediences, which is the work that they have to do, that the abbot gives them for the day. Then till 12:30 p.m. for lunch, everyone has to go to the trapezia, or I guess they call it a trapezia, is where everyone eats together. Then for about I believe it's 5 minutes, maybe it was 7 minutes. Then after that, everyone's done eating, back to work until 4 p.m. when they all gather back into the church again for a few hour night vigil. Then after that, 5-minute dinner, everyone goes back, maybe do a little bit more work. I know a lot of monks were walking dogs last night. I guess they go back, pray some more, go to sleep, just to repeat the same exact routine again. But this isn't something that just monks have to do. This is something that God calls us. This is something that a regular person who doesn't have any discipline needs to start doing. The first thing you need to do is set a time you go to bed and time you wake up. Then once you find that perfect period for you, no matter how much sleep you need, if you think you need 12 hours to sleep, get that done. But the most important thing to do is focus on the hours that you're actually awake and doing stuff. Have a set morning routine, and definitely have a set routine going into bed. That's the most important thing to build up your monk-like discipline and also start following a routine. We're not always going to have the same work tasks. These monks, for example, they all have their own hobbies and interests, but sometimes the habit might make them do something they don't want to do. It's not going to be their whole lifetime of doing that. It might even be a few hours or an afternoon that they have to do something they don't want to do, other than the stuff that they have to do, such as like praying. And I don't know if the monks actually have a written down routine, but that's something that can help us who aren't monks to actually have a set schedule and really focus on.